How do you do? I am that rare thing, a problem walrus. My mission in life is to listen to and perhaps, who knows, solve the problems of my fellow creatures.
How did you get here, Problem Walrus?
Do you remember the cartoon show Noah's Island? It's a British cartoon show. It's one of my favorite that I remember watching in the 2000s. It all starts with a shipwreck. A group of animals like a gorilla, a kangaroo, a giraffe, a walrus, a couple of vultures, and other animals are on their way to a new zoo. But it's terrible weather that evening. So the ship collides with a rock, and when it collides with a rock, it starts going down. The animals, some of the animals, not everybody survives, are able to get out and swim to a nearby island helped by the vultures. That nearby island happens to be the island of Noah. The island of Noah is a volcanic island inhabited by Noah, an ice bear, two mammoths that were frozen and survived the ice age to be able to be there, and a white rabbit that doesn't talk. When the new inhabitants arrive, they soon meet Noah and they are scared to confront him because he's like an ice bear. He's really ferocious. It's one of these ongoing jokes in the first episodes.
Oh, look here there now. A gigantic polar bear, isn't it? Charging towards us in an excitable manner. Does it look ferocious? Oh, yes, I'd say so. Ferocious. That's just what it is. Ferocious.
And the show is really immediately pulling you into what it is about. It's about society, being from different species and still coexist and live in harmony. The goal from these animals and the goal from Noah, even though some of them are prejudiced, is to work together and go to a place called Diamantina where no human has ever been, where they are free of captivity, where they can be free and live and enjoy their lives. Some of these animals, even though they are prejudiced, like Rocco, the gorilla, who says that he doesn't like bears.
Noah, I'm Rocco, and I admit I'm not generally a one for bears.
That's lovely now.
But you, I like you. Rocco's with you all the way, whatever comes.
But he can set it aside to live along this common goal. But soon trouble starts when Rich, he's like a mandrill, a sort of baboon, who really likes humans and wants to do things like humans do, starts using human-like tactics. Because they are all new to the island, they are not all immediately on board with the plan. He uses a divide and conquer tactic. A piece of land to this animal, a piece of land to that animal.
Somewhere with trees, please, Rich. Me, I want an aardvark country.
Well, you can have that over there. Nice and quiet and away from everybody.
They soon start to notice that when they divide all these pieces, they want to use each other's facilities, but they exclude each other from them, even though they don't really want to do it.
Have you permission to be stood standing there, missy? Permission? I don't need permission. Anyone stood standing in my country needs permission, see? Oh, permission, is it? An official invitation, see? Or I shall deport you, see? Like official, you will? I'll turn ferocious. Oh, what is it? Excuse me, but this isn't your country. This is mine, isn't it?
So it's a bit stupid. And then they notice that Rich has a tree with honey in it, and they are both bears and they like the honey. So certainly the grizzly bear, I don't think the panda bear does, but they want to climb in the tree, but they are stopped by the police force that Rich has instituted. Two hyenas.
Excuse me, I realize that yonder tree isn't strictly speaking in my country, but all I'm wanting is some honey from up there, see? I'm a bear, see? Bears and honey were made for each other.
He really instituted a power structure to exclude people from his domain. Rocco, who is a good friend of Rich and who has great influence on him, comes with Wumra, the kangaroo, and Noah to stop all this, and the animals go back to living according to the plan of Noah. This is a short synopsis of the two first episodes, and you really immediately notice that these characters are all very special. Noah is like a pragmatic leader, but even he has trouble to keep his cool when all these animals they get into trouble. He has an assistant called Sasha, a rodent with a long nose that always says oiski poiski. He gets on everybody's nerve, but he's really funny, and in the end everybody loves him. Then you have a walrus who's called the problem walrus, that always loves to hear everybody's problems. He really likes to hear you having a bad time. That's what he likes to hear. Rocco, the prejudiced ape, is somewhat angry. It's normal also because he lost his partner. And he's often angry at Wumra, the kangaroo, but they are really good with each other. They couldn't miss each other. The two bears, the Russian and the Chinese, they are always a bit fighting. So I think it's a bit like they are in a team, but someone has to have the upper hand. So it's like the real life Chinese-Russian relationship. But you have so many other animals. I really would recommend you to see it.
Oh, Jasper, I've never heard such terrible, icky, awful problems. More. Tell me more.
Another animated series cartoon that I used to watch when I was a child with animals is the Animals of Farting Wood.
We will need a leader, someone we can look up to, someone cunning and courageous and...
Preferably not a snake. Joking.
I therefore nominate Fox to be our leader.
Fox? Huh? Are you off your trolley? Fox.
Thanks a bundle, Badger.
This one is a bit more dramatic than the Island of Noah. It's about a group of animals that live in a forest, but their habitat is endangered because humans want to break the forest off and create housing projects or other projects for humans. They had a pond that all animals could use for fresh water, but the humans filled it with mud. They even had a stream, but this stream is getting more muddy itself, and also there is not much rainfall. So the animals are confronted with a situation where they can't get clean, fresh water. They're really in a crisis situation. They wouldn't survive more than a couple of days. So all the animals, even the ones that eat each other, they are all called to meet in the hole of the badger. All sorts of animals come there. You have the badger, the fox, the owl, the snake, the mice, the hare, the rabbit, and all sorts of other woodland creatures that come together because they are faced with a situation that's really dangerous.
Now, friends, Adder, and fellow woodlanders,
What's this all about?
you don't need me to underline the gravity of our situation.
We're all aware that since the giant earth movers moved in,
Life in Farthing Wood has become steadily more and more hazardous, for one and all. First, they devastated our habitat, and now...
They've even filled in our pond. Filled in our pond.
And they don't really know what to do. They call for anyone that has an idea to propose something. Everybody is really scared at first. They are talking about what happened all these last weeks. Even the toad population, nobody of the toad population is still in Farthing Wood, and they ask themselves what happened to the last one. And so it happens that the last one falls from up top into the assembly and he recounts his adventure. Some human had scooped him up.
I knows a place that we could go to.
Who asked you?
It's a great little place. A wonderful place. Poor old Toad. Obviously rambling, poor fella. Purpose built for animals like us.
Was it really, Toad?
They calls it White Deer Park, Molly.
In his travels, he encountered a place called White Deer Park, a place where humans protect animals, where all other woodland creatures can live and where they can find a new home. At first, the other animals can't believe it. What other choice do they have? They vote for it and they say, yes, let's do it. All the animals are happy at first. They are dancing, the mice are dancing, until the hare comes up and takes the toad's place. He remarks something that's very important. It's all fine and well to go to a nature reserve where humans protect animals, but are they supposed to travel all together or what? He remarks smartly because the snake is really ready to eat the mice when they travel together on the road. Normally they run away or they hide. The owl also eats mice. How are they supposed to trust these predators to be part of a traveling group? The badger, who has lived the longest together with the owl, tells them about the old oath that all fathering wood creatures used to take. An oath, an ancient law where all animals promise to not eat each other and promise to collaborate with each other. So any animal that is present and wants to go along on this trip has to take this ancient oath.
It was called the Oath of Mutual Protection.
Oath of mutual protection?
It's a promise not to
Frighten?
Terrorize nor consume one another.
Not eat one another?
So they take the oath before departing, but a last thing remains. They need a leader, someone who they can trust, someone who can point the way. And that's why I really love this show, because my favorite character in all of this is the fox. You would say normally a fox in children cartoons or in traditional media is someone that is sly, that wants to steal, that wants to eat. But this one is a reliable fox, and they choose him because he is used to travel. So they choose him as a leader, and all these animals, they leave for White Deer Park. At the end of the journey, it all changed them. Even the snake that somewhat didn't promise to eat the animals was changed and started to be more collaborative. Not everybody of them made it. Some of them died on the way. It's a beautiful story. I would recommend you to watch it. But be prepared to have your feelings hurt.